OneDesk is an application that combines help desk with project management. OneDesk supports both traditional and agile project management. As you can see in here, I'm in my tasks view and I'm looking at the tree view. And this is a very traditional kind of view for project management. You can see I have a project, some tasks. Inside some of those projects, I have folders with additional tasks and so forth. So a very traditional structure. And along with that, we have some traditional views where you can, for example, look at your tasks on a Gantt chart and what have you. But we also support the Agile project management workflows. For example, we have a status board where you can drag and drop your task from one column to the next to change the status. What's neat about OneDesk is that you can switch back and forth between traditional and agile project management methodologies, either within the same project or you can have different ones for different projects. So you may, for example, be using your traditional project management for some projects, and other things that require less planning, you could be using a status board to just move things from one to the next. For example, here I have the best project, which is filled with different iterations. Whereas here I have a portfolio for a specific customer, and I could be moving different projects from one status to the next, or different tasks from one status to the next within that status board. So I'm going to go over some of the different tools we have in OneDesk that support the Agile workflow. As I showed you here, the first is the status board, but you can create your own boards for things other than statuses. For example, you could create a board for assignees, and I've got one created here. And here you could, for example, drag and drop from a task from one column to the next to reassign it. You can do it for a bunch of different things. For example, at the project level, I can in fact move an entire project from one status to the next, taking an unscheduled project to in planning to backlog and so forth. Additionally, when you get to the end of an iteration and you need to push some tasks from one project to the next, you can do that as well. You do that in the tasks board, making sure you're at the all projects level, and then you group your tasks by project. So I'm going to create a task board, and I'm going to add grouping by project. Now when I save that, go to new view, project board. Now you can see when I'm in my project board, I can in fact drag and drop a task from one project to the next. So I can move it from one iteration to another. It's just a simple drag and drop operation as well. We also have a points system that you often use in Agile project management methodologies. So if I open the task details, you can see that I have a field here for Agile points. So when you're making your points estimation for a task, you just enter that estimation here. So if, for example, you have a 1 to 5 scale, you could put, this is a 5-point task, and another one is a 2-point task, or what have you. So it's very easy to just add the Agile points on a task. As well, when you're looking at your project, I'll go to the tree view to look at my projects here. You can see that in a project, we have something called the Agile points capacity. You can define that here. So for example, I can see that I'm using up one of the 20 points that I've assigned to this project. As I add more tasks or update the points on those tasks, this number will go up, and I will be able to see when I reach my points capacity that I've defined for this project. Additionally, we have a few charts and dashboards that you can use. To do that, you just go to the projects level, choose the dashboard view, and you can see we have a bunch of charts and statistics you can use, but in particular for Agile, we have a chart here that compares the Agile points versus the capacity. We have a velocity chart that compares one project's velocity to the next. And we have burn down charts. So burn down charts, as you know, they reduce the number of open tasks as you complete them. And you have burn down by project, or you can just have the overall burn down. Now you can burn down by points, but if you prefer to act more traditionally, you can burn down by work as well and just turn off the things that don't concern you. So there you have it. OneDesk fully supports Agile project management at lots of different levels. In summary, we have all the charts that you need for burn down, velocity, and points capacity. We have the ability to add points to tasks and to projects. We have the ability to create all different types of boards so that you can both move tasks from one status to the next, or you can move entire projects from one status to the next. You can also use boards to reassign and to push tasks from one project to the next when they are unable to be completed within an iteration. Let us know if you have questions. You can just reach out to us by clicking on this bubble here, and we'll be happy to ask. Thanks.